Morning folks. After my last jab in Bucharest on the Sunday morning, we jumped on the motorway and headed to the Black Sea coast for a couple of days R&R before hitting Bulgaria.
Can't see it then. You can't even see that sign. Over there, behind that, there's a lake.
This is why you should never give Claire the camera, because at one side she tried to do the sea and missed, then she went round to the lake and missed again. So here's some nice trees. Hope you enjoy it. Anyway, we've only got and driven to the Black Sea.
I promise you, the Black Sea's over there. We had a lovely view of it just now before I went, oh, pick up the camera. There's a lake. Oh, and a boat. It's an aeroplane. Still can't see the sea. So we've raced to find a bit of beach so I can go for a swim at the same time as my friends were swimming back in the UK. But we're late, they've already been, and it's getting dark. But we have found this rather massive car park to stay in. And we're going to go and check out the beach so I can have a swim in the morning. But to get there, you've got to climb over a railway line.
And the sea is a very, very long way out.
That's the Black Sea, I promise you. We're going to have a wander down there, and I've got my thermometer with me to go and see what temperature it is. But the plan is to swim in the morning. We'll see.
Find the rock?
Yep. Well, we found it. It's dark, but we found it. The Black Sea. So black. Can't actually see it. Morning, folks.
Good morning.
We are at a car park we've been in for a couple of days. I was going to say a couple of weeks then, feels like it. I got to swim in the Black Sea. We are in this car park which is just above, on the outskirts of a little town called Olimp. Now I'm going to look at my phone here, because Olimp is just above Neptune, which is just above Jupiter, just above Venus, just above Saturn, and we are just east of a town called 23rd of August.
Do you think they're set up for tourists and things like that? They must be.
The town down there does look like, I don't know, Magaluf or somewhere like that. There is massive sky rises on the beach, huge great hotels. But this little spot is peaceful and gorgeous.
This was lovely, wasn't it? Lovely, yeah. Lovely, lovely. So we are heading south today.
Yep.
We are going to hit Bulgaria. For now, we're going to go and see a shipwreck. We saw it on the way down very quickly. We're going to go and film a shipwreck, then head south, and don't know where we're ending up tonight. We were looking at a place called Varna, but
there's a beach cove that looks very much like Lulworth Cove that I want to go and see en route. And knowing us, we're going to get there and go, this is lovely, we'll stay in the night. But
the idea was to head to Varna. But I'm on antibiotics at the moment because my ankle where I got bitten is a little bit red and sore, so not a lot of drink for me, and Varna has got about 20 craft bars, so I'm not that fussed about not going there because I will just be very sad walking past.
Well, you can walk past, I'll be going in.
Yeah, anyway, right, so heading north, no, heading north. We're heading north to the boat and then south, so we'll catch you en route somewhere. Originally built in 1942, the ship served as a transport ship during World War II and afterwards was sold to a Greek ship owner, and in 1968, during its maiden voyage of lemons, the ship ran aground and has been there ever since.
We're in Bulgaria, and we're not allowed to spread African swine fever. That was the biggest sign there coming through. Don't spread African swine fever here. Okay.
Try not to find any African swine then.
Yeah, try not to. We went through a disinfectant spray, which really didn't do a lot, just irritated the windows a little bit, but I'm not quite sure what that was for. Probably for the African swine fever. I feel sorry for there's two cyclists going past. I wonder if they've got to go through it as well.
Scenic drive, she said. Coming through here, it's a little bit tight. We're probably going to scratch Peggy, especially the speed she's driving. She wants to come down and see the equivalent of Lulworth Cove.
It's not that tight, and I'm not driving that fast.
At least it's not as steep as when we went to the Tour de Gorge, eh?
Yet. It's Lulworth Cove-esque. It's the same shape. It is a lot smaller, but it's sandy. Therefore it wins.
No, I think that's it. She's got a cold foot and she's on her way back.
It's not the cold, it's the waves. I'm scared of the water and there's quite big waves out there. If Tom came with me, I'd be alright. But on my own, I don't like it.
Oh, I suppose I better get my shirt off and walk out a bit then, eh?
Yeah.
It's cold.
Beautiful. Look how it's sparkling. So we've decided to stay the night because it is gorgeous and this will be the last time we see sunshine for a couple of weeks looking at the weather forecast. But Tom wants to stay down here on the jetty. So I'm just gonna go and check that I think he can actually make the drive round because it's quite a tight turning. A couple of other cars down here, just wait for them to get out of the way. It is tight. There is sand underneath us, but I'm pretty certain that underneath that is concrete. We should be all right.
See me back.
You got loads of room. It's actually nowhere near as tight as I thought it would be. I missed filming him getting up here because a local chap who's just been for a swim had a conversation with me. I got distracted.
Oh hell, isn't this an epic park up? This is mental. Right on the edge of a little quay. No one here. Well, there's a few fishermen here earlier and a few people swimming. But just us going to be tonight.
Slush?
And it's warm.
We have been in this little cove probably a couple of hours now. We've had a swim, we've had lunch, we've set up. And in that time, we had a little old boy and his wife. Well, he was 70, she was 50, can't speak a word of English, but he came and chatted away to us, and then he brought us a couple of fresh pears, which is so sweet. And then Tom said, because we sat here, I said I'm going to get the drawing book out, I'm going to do a little bit of sketching of the cove. Tom said I'm going to get the fishing rod out. Haven't fished for years. So he gets the fishing rod out. Guy pulls up in the car next to us. Basically he tells Tom for the next 45 minutes how he's done absolutely everything wrong. But again, can't speak a word of English, so basically he's been helping him, and now Tom is over there fishing. Now that is not a sight I've ever seen before. Let's see if he can catch us some dinner. This is the guy that's been helping him, and he has been helping him, but definitely got the impression that he didn't like anything that Tom was doing, so do it for him. Sea bass for dinner? That's what I'm hoping for. I thought he was getting Tom all set up to get fishing himself, but he's not. He's just gone and left Tom out there. We've been in the country, like I said, a couple of hours, an hour's worth of driving, probably not even that, and then get here and a couple of hours here, and we've had 3 pairs and a bloke helping Tom out because he very obviously looked as though he didn't know what he was doing. I think I'm going to like Bulgaria, and we've only given ourselves a week to be here. I think that might be a mistake, because when you got views like this, it's mid-November, we're in shirt sleeves and shorts, and we're sat out drawing and fishing and swimming. I'm not sure it can get any better than this. I feel like we do a lot of these.
We do a lot of these, and we say good morning. Well, it's only barely morning. It's
morning, folks. It's 11:30. We're here the next day. Oops, we got distracted. I swam
again
yesterday and this morning, and why wouldn't you whilst you can? But today is quite a lot cooler. In fact, it's colder now than it was when we first got up, which is weird. So we are we're going to go to Varna.
Well, we are going to go to Varna. Well, we're going to go through Varna, There's not a lot in Varna. There's about 8 or 10 really decent craft beer pubs, but I'm not going to go to any of them because I'm on antibiotics for this bloody rabies bite of mine. So other than that, there's this great big monument to the Bulgarian-Russian friendship. So we might go to that, but it depends on the weather. We're thinking of going to a little monastery on the way. It's basically a couple of caves with a few pictures in it. We might do that. That's indoors. The weather is looking horrendous for the next 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, I think the next couple of days aren't going to be too bad. They're going to be grey and a bit and a little bit damp. But the end of the week and then next week, I think where we're going to be is going to be torrential. So we're kind of a bit there.
Not really, and we're really not sure where to head to. Do we just keep heading south and get into Turkey, where it's going to be a little bit warmer once we get sort of round the corner from Istanbul? Do we just sweat it out in the rain for a couple of days and get on with some editing and drawing and painting? Oh, you did a lovely drawing yesterday.
I did do some drawing. I don't know about lovely, but I really enjoyed just taking a couple of hours out and sitting and drawing. My bum didn't like it because I sat on the rocks down there. But yeah, that was really nice, really cathartic. And you'd think it would re-energise us, but actually both of us are like,
there.
What
Anyway,
we're doing.
Let me show you the picture. I'll turn the camera around quick. This is where Claire was doing a picture yesterday. And this is the picture she drew. It's pretty good, isn't it? That's not bad for from a non-artist.
From a non-artist, yes. I'm not an artist, I'm a mathematician. I do things exactly right, so I really struggle with it. But then we've been doing some workshops at home through one of the local cancer charities. You can get to do workshops, which have been really, really good, artistic workshops. And one of our art teachers, hi Jenny, she said that it's about the process. And I've noticed that when we were doing these classes, we all did the same brief, but such different things. So it doesn't matter, it's about the process. So I reminded myself of that, got into it, and I really enjoyed it.
And I did a bit of fishing and caught nothing. Actually, all I did is lose all the tackle the guy left me, but hey ho, maybe I'll try again. Right, for now we are going to head south.
Southish.
Possibly a monastery, possibly Varna, possibly somewhere else.
Follow us to see what may or may not happen today. Oh God, we're pathetic today, we really are. See what happens. I got to video him coming around the corner because I missed it yesterday because the old boy was chatting to him and he's just beeped, so he's obviously on his way. There he is. I'm hoping he's going to get over this sand okay. This is the only bit we were worried about. She doesn't sound good. Keep going, hon. There's a definite squeak on that back corner whenever we go over a bump. But we've got an old girl for a reason. I keep saying that. Got an old girl because we can't afford anything else. But if we had a £100,000 motorhome, I wouldn't be bringing it down these tracks, would we?
What?
Say no, dear.
No, dear.
I mean yes, dear.
Yes, dear.
Correct. On this beautiful, cold, wet day, thinking about going back and get my raincoat, we're off to see a monastery. Excuse me. Pay attention. But isn't this beautiful? Hello. You are gorgeous.
And it's not going to bite me. Well, hopefully, anyway. Right, monastery, here we go. This is called the Aladza Monastery, the medieval rock monastery inhabited by monks and hermits in the 13th and 14th century. Apparently, it's just a few caves, but is a national treasure, apparently. So let's go and investigate.
Poor Tom had to go back down. We forgot whether or not we'd locked the van up.
We locked it.
It's good for him. You literally walk up the stairs, put your head up and go, oh, there's a cliff there.
It's in the cliff. Cool.
It's not very often you see a sudden cliff like that inland. So I'm assuming at some point the sea came up to here, because that's a very sea cliff.
I've got to say, your hair's gone very curly in the rain.
I bet. It's my Medusa look.
Do that again, it's a shaggy dog look. Why is everything upstairs? Why? You come to a cave and you have to walk upstairs. My legs are going to die.
The name of this monastery is an old Arabic word meaning colourful. Now I understand why.
Stuff on the ceiling as well.
That's the bits I was talking about.
Oh.
We're in the refractory. Refectory. It's not a refractory. They don't make things, it's a refectory.
Good God. Please, somebody comment. Feeling sorry for me. This is what I have to live with all the time.
Well, if I don't make it up, you make it up.
So that was the main chapel. These are the cells where they lived.
Monastic cells.
Monastic cells. I wonder what that means. Is
More for the monks?
that where they slept?
Yeah.
It's not much of a bedroom. Bit of a breeze in the winter.
Well, nice and cool in the summer though. I'm assuming that was the abbot. Maybe a cell and a bed and another bed, maybe.
You do know she's absolutely just making this up as she goes along. I've no idea at all.
Yeah, I reckon that's a bed and that was a bed there.
Which bit's the bed?
There.
That's a nice big bed. And where's the next bed?
There.
That is not a bed.
Well, it might have been. Might not have been. But yeah, that might have been a bed up there. And then that was a bed for a very little person. I'd have slept down there. You'd never stay up there, would you? After you, sir.
Do you want me to go down there?
Yeah.
You want me to go down there?
Yeah.
I'm going this way.
He's such a chicken. Where are you going? Oh, you cheat. I'm going to go down here then. This might be a little bit lumpy recording for a minute. Oh, he's such a wuss, isn't he? Cheat.
Ah!
This
is the crypt. This is where the cat crept into.
Did the cat creep in and crept back out again?
The cat crept into the crypt, crapped out, and crept in.
And as I said, if I don't make it up, he does. What's that bit up there for then? If you won't let me make things up anymore, what's
You
that
make
bit?
it up.
That is what's the thing called where they stand and they give the sermon?
Spiral staircase.
No, the spiral staircase, and at the top of it they got a little stand where the vicar says his thing. What's that called?
Don't know. Pulpit.
Pulpit. That's the pulpit. He's preaching to his congregation. To be fair, we've been in smaller churches than this. So, by their diagrams down in the museum, this was the original entrance. There would have been a ladder, wooden ladder up to this bit. And then what they showed was this was a store, probably wood, for their fires to keep themselves warm. And then it goes straight to the crypt, refractory, monastic cells, church, main church, and then up the top to the other chapel. So I think there's a wooden staircase or a ladder about there somewhere that went up into the church at the top. Chapel at the top. Thus concludes our tour of the monastery. As if we know what we're talking about.
Now we're going to try and finally get to Varna. We may not do it tonight. We may. It's
Well,
now.
I hope so. We need someone to sleep and it's getting dark.
It's gone 3 o'clock already. So.
Yeah.
So we have done since this morning an hour's driving, and it's now nearly 4 o'clock. Anyway, time to move on.
Tom's having to concentrate for a minute. So the monastery was quite cool. If you've got an hour, we spent an hour in there. You could spend longer. There's some really nice park bench areas that you could take a picnic in, I'm guessing. So yeah, it was a pleasant way to spend a little bit of time, even if we did drown. We now both have 2 coats that are soaking wet all the way through. Working out how to dry them in a van is always fun. Now we are driving into Varna. We might have said this a few times today in this video, but we are actually driving there now, and go and see if we can find somewhere to park and find somewhere for me to go and have a beer, because he can't drink.
Join us on part 2 of Bulgaria as we finally get to explore Varna and then Nessabar. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, it really helps us. See you next time.